8 years ago, a woman I'll call Diane signed up for a Medicare plan with a $0 premium, free dental, free gym membership, a gift card just for enrolling. She told her daughter, "I finally found the one thing in life that's actually free." Then, last spring, she was diagnosed with early-stage ovarian cancer. Her oncologist, the best one in her state, was 40 minutes outside her plan's network. She called to switch back to something simpler, something that would let her see anyone, anywhere. And that's when she found out the door she walked through 8 years earlier only opens one way. That's not a scare story. That's not a hypothetical. That is, statistically, going to happen to somebody watching this video right now, and they don't know it yet. So today I'm not going to give you the standard plan A versus plan B breakdown. You've seen that video. Every agent on YouTube makes that video. I want to show you the one mechanic almost nobody explains. The reason this decision is different from literally every other insurance decision you will ever make in your life, and then I'll show you exactly how to avoid becoming Diane. Think about every other choice you make with insurance. Car insurance, home insurance, even your old employer health plan. If you pick wrong, what happens? You wait for open enrollment, you switch, mild inconvenience, maybe a rate change. Life goes on. Medicare doesn't work like that. And this is the part almost nobody says out loud. If you leave original Medicare for a Medicare Advantage plan and later decide you want a Medicare supplement instead, most states will make you answer health questions first. Underwriting. The same kind of questions you'd get applying for life insurance. And if you've had a health event in between, a diagnosis, a surgery, a new medication, you can be turned down. Not charged more, turned down entirely. So this isn't a decision you revisit every year like a phone plan. For most people, it's a decision you make once, at 65, that quietly locks in place. Here's the part that actually made me want to make this video. I used to think insurance companies were just being cautious with underwriting, but once you follow the money, it makes a different kind of sense. A Medicare Advantage carrier gets paid by the government to take on your risk, roughly a flat amount per member, per month, regardless of whether you're healthy or sick that year. If you're cheap to insure, they profit. If you get expensive, they don't. A Medicare supplement company doesn't get that cushion. They only make money if enough healthy people are in the pool alongside the sick ones, which is exactly why they ask health questions before letting someone in after the initial window. They're protecting the pool that makes the low, predictable pricing possible in the first place. Neither side is evil. They're both just following their own math. But here's the problem. Nobody explains that math to you before you sign the enrollment form. You just see the free gym membership. Forget plan A versus plan B for a second. Picture two vacation styles instead. Style 1 is an all-inclusive resort. Everything's bundled, the price up front looks great, but you need a wristband to eat, a wristband to swim, and permission to leave the property. Want to explore the town instead? You can, but you're paying full price out of pocket on top of what you already paid for the resort. Style 2 costs a little more per night, but there's no wristband. You walk into any restaurant, any excursion, anywhere in the country, and it's already been arranged in advance. Nobody checks your wristband. Nobody asks permission. Original Medicare with a supplement is Style 2. A Medicare Advantage plan is Style 1, and the free resort fee is exactly why so many people don't notice they're wearing a wristband until they try to leave the property. Let's use round numbers, not marketing numbers. A supplement plan runs somewhere around $100 to $150 a month, depending on your state and age. Add a drug plan for another $10 to $30. Your Part B premium is the same no matter what you choose, so we can ignore it. It's a wash. In a bad year, a real unlucky hospital stay kind of year, your total out-of-pocket exposure on a strong supplement plan is often just a few $100s once your Part B deductible is met. A zero premium Advantage plan looks free on paper, but free usually means the cost has moved from your calendar to your worst month. Out-of-pocket maximums on these plans can run several $1,000s a year, and that's the year you can least afford surprises. So the real question isn't which one is cheaper, it's would you rather pay a small, predictable amount every month or gamble that your bad year never comes? Picture this instead of a stat. You wake up with chest pain that won't go away. Not an emergency room kind of pain, just wrong enough that you know you need a cardiologist. And you know it now. On original Medicare, you call the cardiologist's office directly. Appointment booked, done. On a managed Advantage style plan, that phone call is step 2. Step 1 is your primary doctor, because most of these plans require a referral before a specialist visit even gets scheduled. If your primary doctor is booked out 10 days, which happens more than the commercials show you, that chest pain waits 10 days before it even reaches the person who can diagnose it. That gap isn't a rare edge case. It's baked into how managed care is designed to work. Every referral is a checkpoint, and every checkpoint is a chance for the calendar to work against you. I'm not going to pretend there's no case for a managed Advantage style plan. If you're generally healthy, you already have one specific doctor you love who happens to be in-network, and the extra perks, dental, vision, hearing, genuinely matter to your budget, it can work out fine for years. The problem was never that these plans are always bad. The problem is that they're sold as a free upgrade, when really they're a trade. You're trading flexibility for a lower sticker price, and most people don't find out what they traded away until the day they actually need the flexibility. Diane's story isn't really about Diane. It's about the fact that this decision gets made once, usually in a rush, usually during a 60-day window right after a birthday, usually based on whichever mailer had the biggest word free printed on the front. You don't have to get this decision perfect. You just have to make it with your eyes open, knowing which door locks behind you and which one doesn't. If this helped you see the choice differently, that's genuinely the whole goal of this channel. Drop a comment and tell me which style you're leaning toward, or if you've already lived through a version of Diane's story yourself.